The CDC's ban on evictions during the pandemic ends tomorrow. In a last-ditch effort, House Democrats tried but failed to extend it this evening. Then they went home for summer recess. Now millions of struggling Americans are living in fear of getting kicked out of their homes in the days and weeks to come. Tonight, President Biden is calling for all states and local governments to immediately disperse the billions of dollars in COVID relief money that was meant to help those renters and landlords. So far, but a tiny fraction of that funding has actually been used. Here's NBC's Vaughn Hillyard.
Now the question is, what happens to these families here? Well, there's a great many of them that are waiting to hear back on federal funds that were actually set aside as part of relief packages from earlier this year. But very little of those federal funds have actually made it into the hands of renters and their landlords.
You were waiting for the paperwork to go through. You said you turned in your documentation?
I turned in all my documents, yes.
And what have you heard?
At this moment, I haven't heard anything.
Do you even feel like you understand the system?
I don't. It's so confusing.
Just 5.5% of the $522 million that was set aside for Georgia renters has actually gone to Georgia renters and landlords to prevent eviction here in this exact circumstance. And that is where those who have called on the moratorium to be extended say, look, these folks need protections. In the heart of this pandemic, these are tough circumstances here in these days ahead for these millions of families.
Shepard Smith here. Thanks for watching CNBC on YouTube.